What's up, guys? JoyKong94 today, doing a dual commentary with my dad. Say hi.
How you doing?
We're gonna be telling some stories about times I've pranked him and shit like that. So the first one, I guess we'll start off, is one of the first pranks I'd done to him. Our friend John was over, and my dad fell asleep because he falls asleep all the time. And he was sleeping on the chair.
I work too hard.
Oh yeah, he was sleeping on the chair, and I actually recorded this on an old camera, like big ass cassette tape camera, but I accidentally got rid of it. By the way, I don't get into the game until a second. As you can see, the clip cuts and I actually come to the game because I didn't know what the hell was going on. I missed the first couple rounds. But anyways, so he was sleeping. I took some shaving cream and I kind of slapped him in the face with it, and then he chased me up the stairs, and I like jumped across his bed and he smacked me in the back of the head and punched me in the ass, I think. I don't remember. What did you do?
Yeah, I think that's right. I tried to give you a Charlie horse.
Remember the one time I kneed you in the leg and gave you a Charlie horse?
Yeah.
I kneed him one time in the leg, like wicked hard, because I didn't want to punch him. I kneed him, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And like 3 days later, he's like, "And that was one hell of a Charlie horse you gave me." He had a big ass bruise. Another time, I went to one of his hockey games because he plays hockey on Fridays and Sundays, and after the game, he told me to just stay on the stands where I can see you. And after the game went over, I got out and I went and hid in the locker room because I had to take a piss. And I came out and I ended up hiding in his hockey bag. And he came in and he was all, "What the fuck? Where is he?" Because he couldn't find me and he was worried. And so when he opened his bag, I was like, "Yeah!" And I jumped at him. And all of his friends that play hockey with him thought that was hilarious. I scared the shit out of you.
Yeah, I was a little more mad after that.
Yeah, you were kind of pissed
at least
at
I
me.
knew where you were.
Yeah, that's good. And then another time, this is probably one of the best pranks. You know how like on cartoons, right, where they go and like they'd be scared like some big monster. I've seen them like.
Swear so much.
What's that? To swear so much? They know I swear. Y'all don't care.
So what?
Anyways, on like cartoons, like Bugs Bunny will go and like, or Daffy Duck. I'm thinking like a particular episode there, just like Red Monster, and he's in this building, and he's all scared, and he opens like a cabinet door to get something, and the monster like hands it to him, and then they close the cabinet door, and then like start walking away, and they're like, "Oh shit!" and they open it, and the monster's there, and then they scream and run. Well, I pretty much did that to him. Now, he fucking told me, he's like, "I gotta go, I'm gonna take a shower," or whatever. I'm like, okay. So I went upstairs, and we had like a closet. I can't take a picture of it and put it on here, but if I could, I would. But we have a closet, and it's like, has shelves, and one of them has towels on it. So I went in there, and I took out other towels, and I did this twice to him. The second time I did it to him was a couple years later, and I tried to record it. It didn't work out. He didn't fall for it, and it didn't record right, so. But anyways, and by the way, the one where I slapped him in the face with the shaving cream, I accidentally taped over that on accident. I was really mad when I did that. But, so I go in this closet, and actually, let me go back to the story with the hockey bag. My dad's slow ass, you know, he takes forever to do everything. He'll say, "Oh yeah, I'll be ready in a minute," and he'll take like 20. So he was the last goddamn person to get off the ice. And he finally came in there, and I was in there for hours. My neck hurt, I was all cramped and shit. But it was well worth it because it scared the shit out of him. So anyways, back to the closet one. So I take out all these towels, except like 2 or 3, so I didn't have to have my, like, sit on the hard, like, wood, and the wall's kind of like concrete, and it's really rough. So I put the towel behind my head in there, and I had one in my hand. And he was downstairs in the basement smoking cigarettes and fucking on the phone, and I don't know, doing paperwork and doing all this shit. And I'm in there for at least, I don't know, how long do you think it was?
5 minutes. Maybe.
5 minutes? Bullshit. It was a lot longer. You're trying to make yourself sound like... Talk louder, by the way, so they can actually hear you.
Okay.
So anyways, it was a lot longer than 5 minutes. He's trying to make it seem like he doesn't lollygag and take forever to do shit.
Don't use that word.
Use what?
Lollygag. I hate that word.
He gags on lollies. You know, you guys used to say that when I was little, and I never got what that meant until like I got older. And like a couple years ago, I finally just like somebody said that, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I kind of realized what it meant. So, anyways,
You're off subject again.
I go off subject. Don't matter. So, anyways, I get in the closet and I'm sitting in there, and I close the door, right? And finally, I hear him coming, so I'm all happy, and it works so perfect. He opens the door, right? And I say, "Here you go." I hand him the towel, and he starts to close, and he's like, "Oh fuck!" and he screamed and jumped and oh god, it was great.
I didn't scream.
You did too. You went, oh! You goddamn screamed. Don't you lie. You yelled.
Make me sound like a little bitch.
You are a little bitch. Speaking of little bitches, you know what he does? He calls socks Sakis because his girlfriend says that. So he says, "Do you want some Sakis?" And he calls Elmo because our friend Melissa, her daughter says Melmo, and he says Melmo, and he says Sakis.
We'll see when you have a girl.
I'm not gonna talk like a pussy.
How whipped you are.
Yeah, I'm not gonna talk like a pussy though. And you fucking he calls he says the says thing he smells. He says a mel.
I thought we were leaving this off the camera.
It's not on the camera.
Whatever.
I told you I was gonna do it, and you know
I said if you did, it was off.
Well, too bad. It's on now.
Broke the deal.
All right, guys. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will post glitches soon. All right. Bye.